Nice.
So, do you have some questions?
You can ask everything that you do not understand. So we will explain you as much as we can help. We can.
Maybe should we show something like some function?
Sure.
Strange.
Yeah.
Laura, unmute. Okay.
You have to do this one. This.
Just ask to unmute. But he was already unmuted. Теряя время, давай что-нибудь покажем. Вопросы тут будут.
Ну, пусть они задают вопросы.
You can also write in the chat questions if you want.
How to interpret disease risk after scan? Usually it's all about the numbers also. If it's a high risk or low risk, it's you have to check also. But basically, it has to repeat as more measurements you do, and it's always on the top of the list. So you have to see if there is something else in there. Question.
Another question from Brenda.
The program stripes, where do we have to stick them on the body? Yeah, there is, basically you always can use them on MC7. The point is here that we do the measurement from. And you also, you can check on this points. Usually the program choose 1 point or 3 actually points. Maybe we should show you, yeah. We will show you how it is on the computer now.
Okay, now we will start the program. Wait, no. This now. Share the screen.
Multiply partition, participants.
No, this. Yeah. So I hope you can see now our screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah. If we go to Jan as always, and his results, hopefully that we don't have to do any measurements.
Yeah, it's the last one measurement. Yeah, I remember.
The first one, yeah, it's about the disease risks. It's also, you see here the numbers, the colors, and the colors is also saying about the risks of the presence of condition or something. So diseases is in the last Jan's variation, it was like risk of the presence of conditions. So it's like pretty high risk. The body has to fight to work more, to keep the homeostasis. You remember, everybody, maybe that all about this program and all about our body is to keep the homeostasis, the normal function of all the functions in our body in the balance. So here is when they higher up the numbers to 81, it's pretty high number. So it's a sign of decrease in visual functions. So it's actually his eyes. It means that his eyes was pretty tired. So his body was supposed to work harder to compensate the vision. So probably he works on the data too much or whatever. And about the stripes, where it is, can we go there maybe? Yeah, we can go. No.
It show here in the result directly the key point.
We can do like here. This maybe.
Wait.
Something. Okay, we can choose something. And look here, basically all these points MC7, or you can see the correction of additional points. Here you cannot see. But if you press on correction point additional, you will get more points of the body. So when you've done the measurement, so it's usually for some kind of treatment, for example, for parasites or something. So you can press there on correctional points additional, and it will come 1 or 2 extra points, except the one that is already shown to you. Как это почитать? And do we have do all points? It's actually not necessary, but it will do better if you will choose all the 3 points if it's recommended. But actually, it's usually it's enough of this 2 MC7. Do we have to all points for correctional point additional? It's like as I said, that's you have to. It's better to do these points, because if you just have done the measurement and gonna use all this that is shown to you, so it's better to use every.
Maybe should we do the test differential test and show them this point in the end? It's not shown.
We can do, yeah, we can do it.
Here is a question. We have all points of location.
Clamp remain at MC7 and the other, or red clamp at it's about the points. Yeah, it's when you're doing correction directly, it's enough of those point, 1 point that is shown to you and 1 point on the other hand on MC7. But if you're downloading, for example, the magnet stripes, so it's basically, it doesn't matter how many stripes, so you have to use all the points that is shown to you. But basically when you do directly correction, when you fasten to the device, so it's enough of 2. The main point that is shown and the other hand.
Maybe should we show practically?
Yeah, we will see now.
We can do the same differential testing and then show this point.
Maybe it is in results still. There is no.
It's strange too.
Examinations. Okay, we have to test the device. Yeah, while you're writing maybe more questions. Then we will
see questions here. Somebody will write. Maybe we should show also how we connect.
Yeah.
Wait, here are some questions. have.
Because when do stress burden test, we use ECG to plug the audio for testing. Then do correction. We use clamp and red clamp on the other point after burden test. Burden test to go burden test.
Stress test.
After stress test. Yeah, stress test. It's one it stays in the MC7 and another in the point that is shown. But if you do the correction and charge the stripes, so there is extra points that is shown to you. We'll do Jan's measurement. So differential testing. So
maybe we should share.
More sharing.
Yeah. No.
So now we're doing Jan's test, and as I remind you, ESC, it's not the power of his point. It's actually the power of his points, how they are open, how the energy flow through his points right now, MC7. So as you probably met before, there is people without any, it's like 1-2%, or there is people that has 80 or something. So you have to check this point. Actually, people when they do the treatment, for example, sometimes they get worse results, like 48 right now, it's the perfect measurement. But sometimes you do some kind of treatment, relaxing treatment or something, so your points are starting to close also. So body do not have to produce such amount of energy. For example, it goes on the vilolegia, it's like a relaxing mode, so it can be less. But if it's really, really low, so it should be, it might be a variation of very high stress. So usually when you have 1-2% of this ESCS scale, it's either it's a huge stress, or it's just the body is have very low metabolism. So you also have to control this variation. But if it's really high, so the person, or it's also high stress, but or high blood pressure or something, so it's pretty much show also for us information. So we've done Jan's measurement now, and now we will go about the points. Yeah, we'll go exit, and here
is a key point.
Screen share.
Again.
1 second. Yeah, here is Jan's main point right now. So it's stomach meridian, and this is E42 or stomach 42 point. So basically, if we get the same point when we do burden test, we put it's like on the left leg. So you take the red electrode.
This one?
Yeah, and put it there on the leg, and other electrode is sitting on the same
here.
Stay here. But it's if you do Monicor test, Monicor, if you do burden, so you take also the red, those two stays on the same place, but you take
second the cable.
Yeah, the second red and
cable.
Put it on the leg. So other one is sitting on the same place. So you're using for burden test for parasites. You're using the parasites cable. Go ahead, second.
So maybe should we show how to do correction at this point, no?
Посмотри вопрос. So, is it okay to program stress for surgery in advance, or it's better to bring them each the time. Actually, you can download stripes for as much time as you want, but it's not necessary to use the programs. It's about 2 weeks, so it's enough for 2 weeks to download the stripes. It's better to download and then use the cure in the 2 weeks and then enough.
And then can you download new stripes?
Yeah, maybe, actually. So you use red clamp for this point. Which electrode can show how you electrode on this E? Yeah. So if we do right now, if we just want to start cure, so to start Monicor correction. So we leave this one on him, yeah.
The black contact. This one.
This one we undo.
We need the white.
Yeah.
Run for it. So now we will show how to do general correction with key point, as it's shown, as Monicor shows us, E42 point, and other clamp should sit on the same right hand, MC7 point. Here's a question. Yeah, black contact should stay on the right hand, MC7 point, and the red.
And the red, you have this one, and you just take the electrode, take one electrode and put it on this point.
This point as shown, as Monicor show us.
Yes, thanks. Yeah, super. So, any more questions? Maybe.
Here up something, MC5. Something.
Wait, we missed something. No?
Sit down on there.
No?
Here. When doing burden test, we do on MC6 and MC5.
Yeah, correct.
It's here. They goes like after each other here. You can find on internet the place location of this MC7 point, MC6, MC5. It's very easy to find.
One new message. Can let us know when restore on meridian used for. Can let us know when the restore on meridian used for. What does it mean? Restore on meridian used for. Restore.
Like återställa.
Да.
What restore on meridian used for?
The human meridian after you do burden test can rotate. We have to do burden test now.
Okay, maybe should we show how we do stress test then?
Yeah. Wait, then we'll go back. Oh my God.
Oh, again, same.
Что мы выскакиваем?
This one, yeah?
Go to results. So we'll do one stress test on Jan. And
check latest measurement.
So we'll take like whatever, one bacteria, some kind of actinomyces. Really nice to check on, for example, amoeba, babesia. Then very important to check for flukes, different kind of flukes. It's usually this parasites that is killing us. Virus, we can do the experimental coronavirus 19. It's enough now. So yeah,
So we need to connect the second cable, as we call it, audio cable or stress test cable. Let's show here. And this first clamp stay on the right hand.
Probably you won't hear us now.
Under the test, but we try anyway. And then we connect the sticky electrode to MC7.
MC6.
MC6, sorry. It goes after the MC7. And after that, last clamp comes after on MC5 here.
And we'll start.
So everything is connected, so we can run the test.
It's going now.
Can they see our? Sure. No. It's not running.
It's running. It's running.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's some questions again.
So, do remember picture only shows MC6, MC5, correct? Yeah, it's for burden test you use MC6, MC5, but you should be also have still MC7 on. Do we need to remind on right hand pictured on shows on both hands? Correct. Yeah, correct. So from the device, you should be this device, yeah, always on MC7. And burden test, you just make extra points, MC5 and MC6.
Question again. Add on MC5. Yes, yes, correct.
Yeah, yeah. So 3 points in the row. So it's gonna, maybe somebody read Dr. Hulda Clark. She wrote, she's from America, yeah, and she wrote about a lot of different frequencies and parasites. So it's really interesting book. Actually, can recommend you to read, and it's a lot about parasites there. So, and she's writing. So it's yeah, cure all diseases. Super, you read it. So flukes is, you know, it's the worst that she describes. Okay, we've done. So now we will see if he has some actinomyces, yeah?
Yes.
Some kind of risks there is existing. So now, look, now we're going to correction. And here, if you do correction points additional, will come 2 more. So those you actually can use, or it's not 2 more here. Yeah, 2 more.
Two more, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like for if we change the shim and do the compression. So we do the stripes and then we can put them on actually 4 different points or 5. 2 MC7, 1 to this one, 1 to this, and 1 to this. So basically you can do, if it's like really, really important to correct every point. So it's like, why not? Do you want to be corrected?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, then we'll take a couple. We won't. It's like also the point is the thing. The thing is we have to remember in our treatments all the time. So less is better. So you don't have to treat too much. It's like better less than more. I cannot go there.
Yes.
So now we are downloading.
You placed the stripe.
I'm downloaded a couple of stripes to him right now.
Wait, where is it?
No, stop.
Here. So we can just show. We have old device model.
We have external this one. That is
recording device.
Sitting in the middle.
Yeah, it's connecting to the Monicor, like in the back side. But you probably have the latest model. There is this recorder is inside the device.
Actually, during downloading of the stripes, he don't have to be.
No connection to the body is.
We can take off the. Wait, I put on something. I pressed on something.
Like this,
yeah.
So we don't have any contact with the body when stripes is recording.
Yeah, so basically all the information right now goes to this one, to the device. I do not have the latest. No, you don't.
Because it's old device model. You have it all inside.
About how often you have to test, it's like it doesn't need to be tested a lot of times, because every test, it's also the treatment already. So people that do it all the time, they sometimes get some kind of not good reaction. They get tired or something. It can start pretty powerful detox sometimes. And delivery. Reaction. So basically it's enough once a week to measure if you're just interested. If you're curing yourself, it's like we recommend to do in a row, like 5 days and 3 days to relax, or 10 days in a row and then 7-day relax, something like this. So your body have to lay back a little bit. So don't over measure yourself. Do it on somebody else. Basically, you can, if you want, if you feel that you need some kind of immune correction or something, you can download magnetic stripes and use them, like right now during this corona epidemic. So you can just give your body all the time these frequencies in small doses, like homeopathic variation. It won't hurt. It's really good. So it's I noticed when doing therapy, the vertical blue bar go up and down. What does it mean? Magnetic. This this blue bar, it's like it shows the favors. It's like it's supposed to reach the middle. It's working on correction. So it's basically when it's reached this linear line. So that's we are after. And if it's really far away from the line, it needed to be treated more, maybe sometimes.
But this line goes up.
It goes up, down. Sometimes it corrects itself, but it should be reaching this point.
I guess all the way down sometimes.
Yeah, it's sometimes going all the way down. It means that the points closing themselves. The body is like or going to sleep or relaxing too much. So it's usually it corrects itself. Sometimes it doesn't need to. Sometimes it go really, really high. Then it starts to recount itself. So don't worry, program is correcting itself. So it's basically it's for the program. So it will do the best for the body anyway. For new model, where to put the stripe? Move the new.
I can show the new model device.
You actually have it here. We have a hole. We don't have anything, but you have it there. He will bring.
You have this kind of device, yeah, and then you use this hole for the stripes. So we just have old device. So it's external recording unit.
So look, now it's we downloaded this stripes, and we will put one that is recommended on his left leg, foot, and one we will put there, and one on the hand, on the MC7. Basically he's wearing the shoes, so that's why he don't want to put them off. So we will choose another point, and it is on this TR4 there. TR4 is here.
TR4, yeah.
And so it's actually sometimes people just don't want to take off the shoes, or people sometimes strange, so you have to adjust. So that's why they do this few points that you can use. But if you absolutely everything is on the feet, so usually it's okay to use only MC7. It's the more open points, so it's easier to do the treatment. So that's why when we download like for a couple of weeks treatment, we're always saying that you have to use MC7.
How long should we have it?
Actually, how long the stripes, it doesn't need to sit for a long time, but sometimes people prefer to use them at night. For example, if you download the detox program for a couple of weeks, so it's better to use them in the night. So before a person go to sleep, put it in and on the hand, and it should be vertical, not horizontal. Otherwise it will stop the flow, but vertical. And they can go sleep because the detoxing organs, they start mostly at night. So it's better to do detox in the night. So it's okay to have up to 8 hours, but usually during the day, 5, 6, something like this, not more. It's like, it will not kill the person, but it can start some kind of high reaction. What if I prefer to do correction without stripe? I use electrode based on either. Yeah, you can put them both electrodes on that points that is recommended. So you do this. It was like 90 something minutes, yeah. But basically, to do correction of parasites for like 40 minutes, you will be. It's better to do the correction, normal correction of the Monicor. It's much better to correct all the points, not those frequencies that's specified. So it's better always do this
general correction.
General correction more time. And the stripes of parasites, it's better to download. It's like it will be more the better results. Welcome. So something else we can show to you. Yeah, as you mentioned, it's now compression goes faster, so it's like not 10. It's 5. It's like 2 times faster. So to download, it's like sometimes it comes like 100, 200 minutes curing, and then you sit and wait 20 minutes when it downloads. So now it goes really fast, so it's perfect. Right human meridian, there is restore button. Right human meridian, right? What means? We have a lot of windows open.
Restore here.
Restore, it's like restore the picture. It's press on it.
When pressing, so
sometimes it's just when you want to show to your clients, it's like on the left
you can rotate and
to
zoom,
do bigger,
and this restore a picture.
Yeah, and if you've done a lot of changes, you press on restore and it's not working. Why? It should. Wait, turn on. Restore. No, it's not working. Sorry, it doesn't work. We usually didn't. Restore. No. We have to talk to the guy.
Developer.
Yeah, because it should be.
Like this. I think it's not working for a button.
Correction.
No. We should talk with the developer. Yeah.
No, it's not
working.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, it's some little bug. We need to fix it.
But usually it's like just to restore the picture, so it won't rotate or will be smaller.
Wait. Here we are.
Wait, the questions. What information does it provide? Yeah, and what purpose? It is do not have not some purpose. It's like still the program from the beginning. It was a lot of different. You still can see because we cannot take them away from the program. The program from the beginning, it was the research also. It was a huge amount of different variations of points, of buttons, of different numbers. We wanted to make it as much easier, as much easier as it possible, but you still can see this like 0, 0,1 or 0,5.
Just for research.
It is still, we just cannot remove it from program. Otherwise, it was like, if from the beginning, if we will show it to you, you will never understand how to use it. So it's like 100 times more buttons there. And that's why people ask when it's, you do birding test and when you have green colors, it is good, bad. Usually when you have red colors, it's bad, and green colors, it's good, because it was from the beginning the testing device. So, we get the match, and it was good, it was green, we have a match, and that's why. So it was from the beginning not the most purpose to cure, it was mostly for doing researches. So it was a huge amount of people that was working in like almost cosmic industry. All these devices, they were like for a lot of tests. So they just made it, that's why it calls MR, because it was made especially for us. It's like shorter and easier version of this program. So some of buttons sometimes don't work and it doesn't have any purpose. So that's why. But we're working on it, and we're trying to take them away, but every correction, as you maybe mentioned, so it's do another correction and starts a lot of problems. But it's coming to the end right now, so we think that we won't do any more updates, because it's now, you know, in these new versions, that is probably a pay version,
yeah,
you can put by yourself, so you can put your own frequencies to check. So if, for example, you read this Hulda Clark's, she have her frequencies, but they in some other mode, but still you can adjust them. You just have to recount. And you can put your mode that you know, the frequency you know, to the program and check if you have this resonance with this frequency or not. So, but this is you have to pay like
200.
Yeah, 250 euro, I think. You can do measurement of or download your frequencies and also measure minerals, and probably we talked about before.
I see a question here.
By the way, for general correction when doing therapy says 33 minutes. I also do color therapy. Yeah, it's good when you do color therapy. It's normal correct. I mean, a general correction. Yeah, I can see no direction show. This color falls. Yeah, color therapy, it's like it continues. So it doesn't stop when the correction stops. So you have to stop it by yourself. Actually, yeah, so it's you can stop it sometimes. When I'm doing correction on myself, sometimes I put on color therapy, but sometimes I'm interested what is changing there. So I want to see the numbers, how my organs behave themselves. Manual bioresonance, which equipment to add for manual bioresonance. What manual bioresonance?
Мануальная биорезонансия имеется в виду. How long to be effective for color therapy? One you said.
No. Color therapy, it's always adjusting to your results. So it will, when you connect it, so it's always continued, or it already, when you've done your measurements, so it already knows which color after which it's gonna provide to correct themselves. But you have to stop color therapy by yourself. But it's like 200 euro, 250 euro. It's like for additional. It doesn't.
Yeah, it's not color therapy. In this paid version, there is a encephalogram.
Yeah, you have this points on the head.
Brain zones shows, and in more functions, like many more elements, like
it's minerals. You can check minerals like chrome, zinc, selenium, and everything, because sometimes people need this one. Also, you can, as I said, download your own frequencies and check them. So not only that provides on your machine, but also that you know that's existing and you can check it also. And do also to protect, but it's already
in this free version is also protection.
Yeah, so it's just extra. Yeah, we can send you some info blood or something. So what else? But it's like we have to buy it from them. So they usually provide us the update for free, but this it's an external update that you have to buy. So once, and then you will get for them also the
free updates.
So we're talking about right now, so not to do too often updates anymore. So probably we can send some info.
Yeah, but we don't have this information in English right now, but we will make it and we will publish it on Facebook group.
But we here in Sweden, everybody bought this upgrade because it's really interesting, because you can see we don't have manual in Swedish, but it's really interesting to work with the brains, the brain activity, and really interesting to download your frequencies. It's like people that's going crazy about the parasites, that it's like go very well.
New question here.
If client sits in front of you, how long you do therapy at the session can last for hour? if we let them do half an hour, would be, actually it will be effective even 15 minutes. So but as we recommend, if it's a new client, do not do therapy more than 15, max 20 minutes, because it can be like too much for a person. But people that's coming in a row, few, like we do like this packet for 5 treatments for less money. So on the, like, you can add like 15, 20 first session, then in a couple of days or a week, it depends how often they coming, we do like already 30, 40, then up to 1 hour. So it's like it depends. Usually it is pretty hard to sit in front of the computer for 1 hour, because the treatment is pretty much relaxing, and people get sleepy and tired, so we usually put them on the sofa and then or sit really comfy, so they can sleep, or in the final stage they all fall asleep. Actually it's really good if they will fall asleep, so it means that their body relaxed, and as more relaxed body, it's more effective the treatment. Yeah, it's like it doesn't matter. So it's the mostly treatment goes through electrodes, but as we know, as more sensors we connected to the treatment, it's better. So if it will be the same way massage, we hear music, we see the colors, it's like make it better. But it's enough with only frequency, so the patient can easily go to sleep. So it will be even more effective that he will sit in front of this video and suffering from the tiredness. Yeah.
Cannot see screen. He means after he sleep.
Yeah. So it's absolutely okay to not to see the screen.
Here and here.
But I noticed if I click both general correction together with color therapy, the correction says 33, actually lasts not more 5 minutes, then says that is strange. That should not be like this, but sometimes it happens. It's easy if it happens often, so something's going wrong, because you have to see sometimes when you put the general correction, we'll go back. Back. I'll go there. No, examination. So we cannot. Let's put it. Let's put Jan to device again. So we'll take it away.
Okay, can they see us? Yeah, I think so.
So I'll take some. It doesn't matter which point right now. So we do the correction. I'll show you if it will be this. So we'll whatever time we'll put 3 minutes.
And 1 iteration. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute iteration, and start. So see if you can see maybe or not now. There is overactivation of point. There is some line here. Sometimes when it's enough of treatment, it starts to be green here. Then it's reached this line. We will, yeah. So, as we will see now, it's measure him, but as soon as it will be treatment, so we will see this line at the beginning. That is, we have to reach, the program have to reach, yeah, that the blue line vertical. Let's see. And when it goes over the line, the process controlling, it starts to recount the points. So it doesn't need to be treated sometimes. So the homeostasis reached the norm and it didn't have to be activated anymore. You can, basically you can continue, but sometimes it's just stop. So now, look, now we will see these lines.
First staple.
Yeah, you see, it's already over. And this is start to over activating point, start to counting again, counting again the points. So he already went over the line. So it's actually because probably we're using it for a lot of times or something. It's the body, as more you use this program, reacts faster. So sometimes it's enough to do only the measurement and your body already start to react. So now it's recounting all these points. As he was telling us, the professor. So if you see this staples high and over activation of points doing itself. So basically you can finish the treatment. So it will be, it's enough, but it won't harm.
Can you tell now what red line means and then green line after? No?
But it's like green, red line, it's checking for all this, like it shows the all amount of these lines, the blue ones, and green is it's, as I understood, it's show how resources, if it's enough or you overuse your resources. So if the green line less than red, so you your resources is flowing away. So it should be, the green should be higher than red.
It's ready.
So, yeah, now it's done. So we made two spleen. One, actually, it's only one measurement. And still, you have pretty good resources right now. And nothing in stress. So as you can see, so it's just like a little functional stress right now. So it's not so bad. But if it's repeating itself oftenly, so spleen is
some problem.
Yeah, it's like spleen meridian. It's answering for energy actually in the body. So you have to check if you're losing some kind of energy somewhere. But as you showed before, so you got over the line. So your resources is like your energy is flowing. Yeah. Can take it away.
Questions, I hope. Do you not care about deep blue items?
Deep blue items. Deep blue items, yeah, we usually we read them, but it's just working process. So it should be something high. If it's everything is green, it's not normal. It's our body is always on the flow, but it should be not really high. A little bit high. It's okay. So even the rose color, it's still pretty okay. But this situation, you have to check if it's not going up, or basically what we're checking while we do the correction. We do the measurements and then we'll look in the numbers. If they start to go from 90 to 20, then back to 90, then back to 20, this is a problem because the organ cannot, it is not stable. So it's this is the most important organ, so should be corrected. Or maybe in the after the correction, you can download some extra stripe for client to correct this special organ on the symptom. Is the yellow color corresponding with Wolf's measurement? Wolf's measurement? What means Wolf's measurement? Maybe I don't know what you mean.
Something here.
We have a lot of windows open here. I cannot go from here. Типа function. Энцефалограмма. А вот здесь, пожалуйста, энцефалограмма.
It's a free version.
No, it's I have another. I have already everything.
It's a paid version. Yeah. Ah, okay.
So here I have this version on my computer. This is the points in his brain that is overactive. Do they still can hear us? I think it's off.
I think they can hear us. Wait, check.
Okay, to all, yeah. Resource numbers, should they be around 1? Yeah, the resources better 1, yeah, or a little bit less, little bit more, but it's varies in the program. There is a gradation. It's like if it's really over resource, it means that the resource is used too much, or it's not enough for resources. If it's blue or deep blue. About electroacupuncture according to Wolf, I think so, but I'm not sure.
It was like Wolf. He was a researcher with the frequencies, I think.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, in expert you can see. You cannot see right now. Straight test. What we want to show you. Maybe. Yeah, I think here. Stress burden test. No, it's not. I wanted to show if it's not the new, I think.
Yeah, it's old. It's free version.
Yeah.
But why it's in the program was there?
Correction. Infection. Yeah. Any more questions? I was thinking about new variation, but it's not new. Because if it's yellow, I could mean cancer or tumor. No. It's actually not, because it's not.
It's a different gradation here.
Yeah, because I don't think you can see here some kind of cancer or tumor or something, because you just see how body compensates itself. And as you know that if it's you compensate, and then it starts disease. So that's why it's perfect program. So it won't let you overcompensate to the end, to the disease. So the same that is going as people get tumors. So the body cannot provide any more correction. So it give up. Oh, we can hear somebody. Yeah. We hear somebody, but
no new questions, no?
So anyway, it's like 1 hour gone already, almost, but we were a little bit late. We will prepare for you the information about the new paved version
in English.
What it contains. So there is some questions for meridian chart, how to read overactive or underactive. It shows everything there on meridians. So it's two sides basically, and left and right side. So one meridian in each sec. It's okay when one side is low, another goes high, so it's normal. But if too high or too low, it is then you have to work on this meridians. So basically meridians, that's why they're pairs. So if one goes up, another should go down. So they have to balance each other. But if both goes up, so it's overactive. You have to make them down. But thanks God that we don't have to put the needles in people. And you know, if they high points, you have to screw them to the left. If they're low, to the right. So the program corrects itself. So it's easy. The circle is big circle, small circle. The small, it's also, it's depends on how human body built and how many energy it produces. If the circle is small, as I explained in the beginning, this number ESC, it is shows how much energy produces of your points. But also you have to see if the person, for example, have asthenic type of the body, a low blood pressure, cold, a very low blood circulation. Usually these people have very low circle. If the person comes and it's high blood pressure, huge weight over and everything, so it will be high because the body have to produce more energy. It's you have to. There is not such a thing that's norm. Every person norm for this person is separately. Yeah, there is norm from 10% to 70, we can say. But sometimes people are pretty. They closing. Sometimes stress will, if the person usually have 50, for example, they're pretty big round circle, and somehow one day it's like very slow. It means that there is a huge stress in the body. So body compensates itself. It's closed itself. So it won't. Let any more energy go away from him. So
what about emotion?
Emotional. This one. Emotional. You mean we get emotional tonus or middle trend to low? It's different. It doesn't go to circle. So
yeah, now here.
Yeah, into emotional low, medium, high. Yeah, it's there. If you go to, if you press on this question mark, it will explain what is it, medium or because actually, as I saw, if it's low, we get emotional tonus. It means the patient is really tired and exhausted. So usually, it is the most important point of this program to go to middle or not too high maybe because then you will be like pretty high. But low people usually feel themselves very tired. So it should be in the middle. Balance is balance. It's also, you also go to question mark and balance state, emotional balance, or compensatory emotions. There is explanation. Not so much in Swedish.
It's more,
yeah, it's interesting. So it's short. Pretty short, but it explains the psycho-emotional status or parasympathetic, sympathetic balance, or we get emotional. It's you know that all our diseases basically they are based on our emotional
State.
state. So we get emotional state. It's how your systems uh, help you to live. How to say? Um,
React.
yeah, react. So if you're low, so you just slow. A little bit slow. Yeah, and that's
Not
no,
here so
probably
good.
not to us. Yeah, and can explain. When, balance. Any layman term? What means the layman term? Layman term. I don't know.
Подожди, давай еще 30 минут, я обещал пройти сообщение. More easy to understand. Wait.
To understand by people. For emotional state. Emotional state. You can go to psychology also. If you will see this run expert again. So there is explanation of psychology. So emotional pretty much depends on psychology. Wait, we'll go there.
Psychology.
Yeah, so here, sign of melancholy of experience. Yeah, so basically when you're psycho-emotional, he's in the middle, but go too low, yeah? So this is sign of melancholy. So he is a little bit going down, but not badly. So it's okay. Sign of depressive condition, but not high. That's good. But actually, you don't have too much points.
Very good.
Quickly. We have troubles with all this open. Do we read deep blue? Green is okay. Yeah, no, the same like in every it says on the side. Yeah, so deep blue it's pretty normal, and little bit of a sign is rose. If it would be red, then it should be pretty damaged already, psychological stage. But when it's like blue rose, it's normal. Basically, it's normal. Green is okay. Yeah, green is okay. Also, you can, if you will print it out, you will get more information from there. Have you been trying? If you press on report.
Can show a report to print out.
And it's also gonna be no, you can.
Yeah,
okay,
you can do. Yeah, okay. And
yeah,
then
and
just,
you have it here. The
wait, maybe they can't see this. I will share new. What screen is it? This screen, yeah.
Yeah. So here you can see all. No, there is no for you aromatherapy.
No aromatherapy.
No, as it's like sometimes there is a recommendation of aromatherapy, but sometimes it's not shows. For me, it's never shows some of aromatherapy, but I don't like dogs, so maybe that's why it knows. But have not seen them. Yeah, you see, we have to check this one because I have it in Swedish version, and for me it's never shows, but for my clients always. So, like up to 10 different aromatherapies is advised. But actually, if you never saw on any client, so that means that it's probably some problem.
But I don't think that's some problem, because it should work and should show essences for aromatherapy.
But we will check it.
Yeah, we will check. If
we have to make few more measurements. Sometimes it just don't show for some people. Have you been trying on a lot of people and haven't seen? For disease risk and organ system, which one is important? For disease risk and organ system.
It's what kind
of
yeah.
So it's like sometimes it's a lot of coming up in the same time, so we can separate from the highest risk. So the highest in his sign is sign of skin disease dermatosis, but it's the usual Jan's problem. Especially when it's gonna be cold, so it's on its way. But we're gonna correct you, so it won't. And then you go just lower, 60 shoulder joint inflammation.
You're so just like, clicking on the color here down.
So not to sit for ages and to scare clients. So you just go directly to 71, and it will show the parts that is like really overactivate themselves. And the same way you go to organs and systems, and you press on 71. But here it's interesting to see everything, because now when it's a new version, when it shows resources, so it's interesting to go to the end to mark 1, for example, and go all the way down and see, so joints are a little bit underactivated, stomach also, sometimes this one, mobility. Yes. Yeah, so see, this now is showed the movement of, it's like low, and also lack of energy and resources. So it's interesting to see everything. So here sacrum is good, but lack of energy and resources. Also kidneys and lungs, also they need more energy. But actually you can, that's why we have the device. It's like the perfect device. So even if you got some bad numbers, so you do the correction, while you're doing the correction, you controlling how it's changing itself. So today it's really high something, tomorrow it will be low, because it will be like
correct itself like every time. I need to do the new share and then I'll show you.
Yeah.
Yes, she or he tried this aromatherapy on, never shows up.
What is one? Interval range. Here we do not look at function, we look at interval range.
We do not look at function, look at interval range. Wait, Screen share. Oi.
Interval range here.
Yeah.
Okay. The one system sector. Yeah. Interval range you can change. So instead of go through all the numbers, it's also in diseases and risks. Also, you can do the change of intervals. So you just go from highest, then lower, lower. So you adding new numbers. So you can go up to 0. So you just
you can manually write,
write one and change it. So you will see every point of like each 15. So it's coming.
Yeah.
So here the message.
Ah oui, il faut. En général, quand on pose une question, on peut attendre le retour.
Какое? Не хочешь там?
Here.
Да, мы объяснили.
Also, I recommend to everybody to install the latest version, which is ends on 38, because it's the best version. There's no bugs. So I have sent the link in the latest newsletter. So, do we have some more questions? This webinar recording will be published in the Facebook group a little bit later today or tomorrow, so you can see it again if you want.
Yeah, we will try to communicate today with.
Yeah, I think maybe it's a problem with why it's aromatherapy doesn't show on your version. Is you have old Monicor version, I think. So please install the latest version. I sent the link.
It is latest version. We
Okay.
will check on our computer, and then we will check with him. So it's basically strange that in the beginning that you wrote that it's stopping itself and do not have a Roma version. We will check with this because we didn't actually before had some kind of these problems. And Jan will.
Yeah, we'll check if we will find some problem. We will write. I will write in the Facebook group. So,
but we're gonna continue with this questions, or if it's okay, if you need, so just also write in the Facebook or something, so we can organize it more often.
Yeah, we will do again this type of webinar.
Yeah, and just do more research on more people, and you will understand
more practice
the program better and better. So, and it's really interesting when you find out it better, so you will be amazed.
Provide proper now. You know, right now we're correcting the manual in English, and when it should be done like in maybe in November, October, it should be done, and we will send it on Facebook group also.
We hope excel in using the software. Okay. Yeah, then we thank you guys that you came and listened, and sorry for we cannot
delay in the beginning. Yeah,
I cannot adjust our computer to these programs, but we'll hear from you, and obviously you will hear from us. So thank you very much, and we see you later.
Yeah, then bye, and then we end our
It's sharing.
Where can I stop?
Pause.